Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, today here it will be the fourth meeting, for the training, especially for the English teachers, Jakarta, and then for today's agenda, it will be the same like the previous one. First, we are going to have the review first, based on our discussion yesterday. And then after the review, we are going to pick two students, Miss Fitria Amani going to pick two students. They're going to explain their student worksheet, what kind of the answer that they got. And then after that one, we are going to discuss new topic that we have for today. And then hopefully you guys already, read and then also watch the video about learning objective or TP in Freedom to Learn curriculum. Okay, everyone? Okay, and then now I'll try to pick some of these students first. By the way, we have, we have the supervisor, I guess, with us here, and then he or she is not turning on the camera with us from P4 Jakarta. Okay, the review here, I would like to ask you guys what will be the summary, or what will be the things that you guys still remember from the previous meeting that we had yesterday. First of all, I would like to ask Miss Inung. Where is Miss Inung?
I don't think she's here. I don't think she's here.
Okay, I guess it's not joining yet. Miss Inung. Okay, Miss Inung is not joining. Okay, then it will be Miss Susan. You will be the first, Miss Susan. The second, it will be Miss Nurul Aini. Yeah, come on, Miss Susan. Would you please come with the summary of our previous discussion that we had yesterday, please, Miss Susan?
Yesterday I already present my work, and this morning I don't expect to explain again. Yeah, can you please? It's not that I don't want to explain anything, but can you please send somebody else to do the explaining for the day, please?
Okay, so you are not with us. What I mean, the first agenda, you're going to make a summary only. You don't have to explain your worksheet.
Summary for what?
Yeah, summary of our previous meeting. Come on. Come on, what we already discussed yesterday. That's it, please.
Yesterday we discussed about the worksheet on the first day. It's about curriculum, and then at the main lesson for yesterday is about literacy, that it doesn't only talk about reading books, but we can also gather many experience from any reading materials and also numbers. Okay, thank you.
That's all. That will be the summary of your previous meeting, Miss Susan.
Sorry, can you please repeat the question? I guess I mistaken for what you mean.
That's okay. You can sum up all the previous, all the previous learning material that we already discussed yesterday in our third meeting. That's all?
Yeah, I guess that's it. That's all. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Susan. Next, who will be the next, please? Who's the one that I asked for the second? Come on. Okay, who is the one that I choose for the second? Miss Fitriana Awani, I guess I already choose the second participant, right?
Uh, you said the second participant is Miss Anissa Nurul, right?
Miss Anissa Nurul.
Ah,
Miss Nurul
am I?
Aini or Miss Anissa Nurul?
Sorry, because you said Nurul something.
Okay, Nurul
Uh,
Aini Fitrianti. Come on, Miss Nurul
oh,
Aini.
sorry, sorry, Nurul
Okay,
Aini.
all good. Come on, Miss Nurul Aini
Okay,
Fitrianti.
there are many Nurul in here.
Okay.
I just
Well, good
remember
morning,
Nurul.
Mr. Yeah.
Okay, morning, Miss
Morning, Mr.
Nurul. Come
Sofian
on.
Hadi.
Okay, good morning, Miss.
Well, thank you. Yeah, for the yesterday, I think talking about literation and numeration is that, and then it's about literation is itself. It's a general term to refer a person to ability and skill in reading or writing or speaking, and then so calculating then in our daily life. And then for the numbering, in the numeracy, it can be interpreted as this ability applied to number concept. I think like this, Mr. Sofian, is that?
Okay, thank you very much for the summary of our previous meeting. So I hope not only Miss Fitriana Amani that putting the summary of our second meeting, third meeting on the comment sections. I hope you're going to ask your friend also to do that one, Miss Fitriana Amani. Okay, so I can see that every single participant here, they have a chance to make their own kind of summary. Yeah, because when I try to check the video and then the comment section, it's only Miss Fitriana Awani over there that putting the comment of the sum up that what we got from the second and then also the third meeting. Okay, however, this one, Miss Nurul Aini, Miss Siti Aziza, Miss Diantri, and then the rest of the participants, you're going to do the same. Okay, everyone, is that clear now? Miss Kuratu Aini, I can find your name also in the comment section. When I told you, you're gonna make your summary, yeah, sum up our second meeting and then also sum up our third meeting. Okay. Okay, that was the summary of our previous meeting, everyone. Yesterday we already discussed about the what is it about the literacy, and then second one it is about the numeracy, and then we already discussed about the example of what kind of the activities that we can use to make the literacy and then also the numeracy of our students increase. Okay, everyone. And then now let's go with the second agenda. We are going to ask two participants. It should be enough, I guess. Miss Fitriana Amani. Okay, two participants. Would you please choose two participants? They're going to explain their student worksheet based on our previous meeting. Come on, Miss Fitriana Amani, choose two participants, please.
Okay, sir, thank you for the opportunity. Since in my school, I don't have many activities that support literacy, numeracy in that LK student worksheet. So I'm gonna choose, probably I want to listen from Miss Kuroto Aini, sorry, from lab school, and also Miss Shafako. Would you please to present your student worksheet, Miss?
Yeah, the second student worksheet, right?
Yeah. Oh, right.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, how about Miss Shafako?
Hello, Miss Shafako, Husna? Miss Husna?
Yes, sir. Sorry, it's not clearly here.
So you're going to present your second student worksheet after Miss Kuroto Aini.
Will you, Miss Husna?
Will you, Miss? Is my voice
Probably,
audible?
yeah, your voice is audible, but sorry, I haven't submit my students it.
But
Okay.
have you finished?
Wait. Oh no, I haven't, because last day, yesterday, I do my another job.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick another participant.
Okay.
Is it okay, Mr.?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
thank you.
okay. Just switch it with the other participant that already submitting their student worksheet. That should be okay.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, how about, wait a second. Miss Tarida, would you mind to present your, I think you are using cell phone, right? But
Yeah, I'm using cell phone, so I cannot load my file. Sorry.
okay.
Okay, that's not
Yeah.
an excuse. If you already completed your student worksheet, maybe you can send your student worksheet to Miss Fitria Awari, and then she will help you out in giving the explanation of your answer. If you don't mind, Miss Tarida, come on.
But I'm sorry, sir. Actually, we haven't really totally 100% implement the curriculum, curriculum, right? So
Okay.
it's not alright. I don't really understand fully completed with the new curriculum actually because we
Okay.
never. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
thank you.
sorry. Okay,
Thank you,
thank
Okay.
you.
Miss.
Okay,
Okay.
pick the other one, please, Miss Fitriana.
Okay, how about Miss Trini, have you finished your student worksheet? If you don't mind to present your student worksheet.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will share my screen. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
but
but
after Miss Kuratuaini, of course.
Yeah.
okay, thank you,
Okay.
Miss. Okay. Uh, the time for presenting. Sorry, the first presentator will be Miss Kuroto Aini. The time is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Fitriana Amani. I will try to share my screen here. So can everyone see my file here?
Yes, Miss. Is
Okay.
it visible?
Ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Yeah, thank you for the chance that Mr. Hadi and our leader gave to me. So I will try to explain this student worksheet to you, everyone. If I'm not mistaken, our task is only fill in the form, fill in the table, right? About what kind of literacy, baca tulis, reading and writing literacy, and then numeracy, literacy, and then science, and then digital, financial, and then also culture, right? So actually, before we go on to this kind of information, I would like to inform you that in our school, especially for Lab School Kebayoran Senior High, we have so many activities that actually we already comprehend, we already apply this kind of curriculum probably, like we have so many projects. And then now I would like to tell you one by one about what kind of action that actually belongs to the writing and reading literacy, numeracy, and so on. Okay, first here in the first, column, we always do a kind of reading section in the morning, started from 7 until 7:40. We try to, especially for the 10th grader, they need to bring their own novel, and then they read the novel, and then after 7:40, the teacher will ask them about what they have already read, and then what kind of information that they got from the novel itself. And then after that, still in the reading and writing literacy, I have ever asked them to read about the advertisement related to the purpose, and then the structure and so on. And then after that, I asked them to create the advertisement. And then after that, they also try to apply what kind of information that they got from the advertisement itself, especially when they need to choose the rubbish, right? They need to choose the rubbish, started from the plastic bag, and then which one is non-organic, and then the organic one. And that is for the literacy, what is it? Writing and reading literacy. And for the numeracy literacy itself, in our school, we just give them, what is it? A kind of story, and then the material they need to comprehend based on the video or probably a kind of text. And then after that, they need to do 5 or probably 6 questions to answer the question related to the video and also the, what is it, the text itself. And then, of course, it belongs to the mathematic problems or physics problems. They need to count something else. They need to count something. And that's for numeracy literacy that we have in Lab School Kebayoran. And then for science literacy here, because science belongs to sometimes to the biology teacher. So in my school, in Lab School Kebayoran, we asked the student to go to the park. I mean, the teacher asked the student to go to the park and then observe the surrounding, because they are going to learn about the biodiversity. And then after that, they try to analyze, and they need to know what is this and then what is that, something like that. And then after that, they need to comprehend the anatomy of the frog itself. And then they go to the laboratory and then try to analyze the anatomy of the frog and something like that. And for digital literacy here, well, our school has e-module. So it is a kind of application, right? I bet that every one of you, all the teachers here, know what is e-module. And then we also use this e-learning to do the tasks, to submit the assignments, and also give all the materials. So actually, digitalization in our school is already, developed, right? Because we use e-learning like all the time. And then after that, all the students here also follow all the development of technology. They know everything about social media. They can operate new technologies in this era. And I think this is one of the example of the digital literacy that our school has. And the next is financial literacy. I would like to tell you that we have one of the program which is really new here in our school, and it is called Lab Sky Entrepreneur Program, or we call it LED. In that event, they try to read and then comprehend all the information about how to sell something and then how to produce something. And then after that, they need to do a kind of a role play. They pretend as a seller, and then someone will be the buyer. And then after that, in that program, I mean, in LED1, we sell our own products. I mean, all the students will sell their own products, and to everybody, to the parents who come here, to the teacher who's come to their stand. And I think that is one of the financial literacy that we have. And then also, one more thing that you need to know, that our school has so many programs like Sky Avenue, Skylight, you name it. And then in that programs, they try to get funds, right? So they try to collect funds by selling something, by pretending as the seller to sell their product. And I think that is one also the example of financial literacy that we have. And then last but not least, we have the culture literacy, budaya dan kewarganegaraan. Well, before you, once you enter the Lab School Kebayoran Senior High, you're going to have a kind of a trip observation. And in that program, you're going to do so many projects like research things, and then you will do a kind of traditional dance, and then you need to tell to everyone that this is our culture. And then of course this it is held in Purwakarta, so you're going to give the information to the people there. And then I think all the projects is one of the example of budaya and literasi budaya dan kewarganegaraan. And then we have also cultural mission here, cultural mission in our school that sometimes we ask the student to go to some of the countries like what is it, Switzerland, and then Amsterdam, French, and so on and so on. And then after that, they need to introduce our traditional dance, our Indonesian cuisines, and so on and so on. So I think that is one of the example also of literasi budaya dan kewarganegaraan. Sir, I think that's all from me. What kind of the information, what all the information that I can give to you about the kinds of literacy that Lab School Kebayoran has. Thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, everyone, let's give a round of applause for Miss Aini. Yeah, okay, that's pretty really impressive kind of explanations. And then before I'm going to give my comment based on this worksheet, anyone would like to give their questions maybe? Okay, first we got Miss Fitriana Amani. Come on, Miss Fitriana. Do you have any questions, or what is it that you're going to ask for Miss Aini?
Okay. Okay, thank you, sir. Miss Kurotul Aini, I'm curious, how about with literacy, cultural literacy? You say that some of the students are sent to overseas, Switzerland, France. Yeah.
Yeah, for the cultural missions, right?
How about the teacher?
Yeah, the teacher also accompanied them to go there. We probably put like 2 or 3 teachers to go with them, and then they try to give the opinion, share the opinion also.
Okay, nice. That was cool program. Okay, thank you, Miss Kurotul.
Sama-sama, Miss. Thank you for the question.
Okay. Anyone else, please? Mr. Fajar, maybe do you like to join the internship program that opened by Senior High School of Lab School, State University of Jakarta? So you can visit UK, Switzerland, France, and then any other country. Mr. Fajar, or the rest of the participants here? Come on, Mr. Fajar.
You mean, sorry, your voice is unclear because the connection. You mean that my school?
Yeah. Do you have any comment first for this answer, Mr. Fajar?
Yeah, you mean the culture mission?
Okay, anything, not only the cultural literacy, but it can be a reading and writing literacy. That should be okay.
Oh yeah. Actually, this is a private question for Mr. Kurotul Aini. Mrs. Aini, are you a biology teacher or English teacher? Or a teacher who can speak English?
I'm an English teacher, sir.
Oh, I see. Because a long time ago, back in 2007, I have a friend, a biology teacher from SMA 78. He can speak English. Yeah. So he joined our class in IELTS in ACG back in 2007.
Can you tell he or she, sir?
He. Aryo.
Oh, he.
If I'm mistaken, his name is Aryo. The man with bald hair.
Oh, I think he has moved already. We have 3 teachers, biology teachers here, and all of them are.
I mean, Aryo from
a long time ago.
78.
Oh, 78. Okay.
Long time ago. Back in 2011, he's a biology teacher who can speak English. Yeah. So
nice.
He joined our class in IELTS ACG. What is it? It is in Marga Satwa Street in Pasar Minggu. Also, you're English teacher, pure English teacher, not biology teacher.
No, yeah, I'm just an English teacher.
Oh, I see. Okay, Ms. Kurotul Aini, about the culture missions. So the teacher there, every teacher has chance to go abroad. You mean?
Yeah, some of us have
of
already
you.
gone. Yeah, some of us gone there.
Oh,
But for one trip, we put 3 or probably 4 teachers. It depends on how many students that are going to
I
go.
see.
Well, actually, there are
Oh,
2
yeah.
programs actually that need to go overseas. One to the Europe and one is to Japan, sir. And of course, this is one
Oh,
of the
I
cultural missions.
Oh, yeah. My school subscribes to Japan every year. Yeah, every year.
Yeah,
Because
your school, nice.
yeah, because
Yeah.
we have a well-connected relationship with Japan.
Oh,
But during
nice.
the COVID-19, the connection, I don't know, it's lost. Yeah, because we never send our students there to Japan.
Yeah, my
But
school
before
either.
every year, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. So your school and
But so this is one of the the first trip after the pandemic actually.
oh, the
I
first
mean
trip
for this year. Yeah, for
for
this
this
year.
year. Oh,
Mhm.
I see. Okay, okay. It's nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Mr. Fajar.
Okay, anyone else would like to join the cultural inaugurations by visiting Japan, like Mr. Fajar and then Miss Aini? Everyone, come on, do you guys have any questions? Please. Hello? Come on.
May I, sir?
Okay, come on, Miss Nurlaila.
Okay, just curious about the literacy of reading, read the novels and retell the story. Do you have any tips for encouraging students in a lack of interest, especially in English itself? Yeah, to ask them to read the novel, even in short story. Just in my school, there are still a few students who read the novels.
Oh
Yeah, I think
yeah.
it's enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Nurlaila, for the question. Let me try to answer it. Well, actually, not all of the students have the ability or have the interest to read. Actually, right? We are going to put them in some of the level, probably the ones with the advanced reading, and then the medium one, and then after that the lower one. And for the medium one, we try to ask them to read like probably 1 until 100 pages, like for a week. And for the middle one, probably we have only 50 or 25 pages. And then after that, the lower one, we are going to ask them to read like 10 pages or probably 1 page a day or probably a week, right? And then after that, try to give them the feedback. The feedback is really important for the students. They like to have the feedback because they are going to know what kind of information that they do not comprehend yet, and what kind of information that they have already comprehended, like that, Miss. But I think every single student has their own passion, right? So most of the students here also do not like to read. They like to read like comics book. They like to watch the video. So don't worry, Miss. We have the same problem here that our students mostly do not like the reading. Thank you, Miss Nurlaila.
Okay, yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nurlaila. Anyone else would like to share their opinion or giving a question for Miss Aini? Okay, I'd like to ask Mr. Ahyar. Come on. Okay, Mr. Ahyar, will you please try to give your comment, question, or anything for Miss Aini?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Okay, I would like to ask about the programs of literacy in what we call like in budaya, culture, and science. Yeah. What kinds of culture missions program that you have ever mentioned in like in Japan and student exchange that you have already Lab Sky actually has already done like visiting Japan? Is there any another culture missions program, and what countries that Lab Sky have ever visited there, and what are the goals of reaching this program? Thank you, Miss Corday.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Ahyar. So many questions. I mean, for all of you. Right. Let me try to answer one by one. We have already introduced our traditional dance to some of the countries, like to some of the countries in Europe, like Italy also, and then after that, French and also Japan. And in Japan itself, we try to to give them the performance pocho pocho, senam pocho pocho, or it's just like the traditional dance like tari saman and something. And then of course our student need to learn all the traditional dance before in Indonesia. And actually, we still have one more program, which is really new, and it is going to be held. I mean, in this year, we're going to UK because UK has a different visa. So we are going to only to UK, and in that program, it belongs to the UNESCO, if I'm not mistaken. So we need to do a kind of the competition there. So we are going to put them into group, and then one group will learn one dance and so on after the last group, and then they will perform, sir. But actually, it is just performance, the traditional performance, and then after that, what is it? If we have like pencak silat or something, or we belongs to the one of the badminton athlete, they just need to show their ability there, sir. Probably it can answer your question. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Ms. Korotoai from Lepsky. So if I can conclude some of your statements or answers, it's same with our school in SMA Al-Azhar 3 right now. And then on July this year, they will be visiting some agenda of students exchange, and not students exchange, missions program, cultures mission program in Porto in Portugal for almost 3 weeks. Yeah, for almost 3 weeks. So this is folklore international festivals. So if I can share, this is actually annual program, but due to pandemic situations in the last 3 years, it should be canceled. And then this year it will be started again, and inshallah, just to promote a peace and also to promote our cultures, Indonesian cultures like dance. We will transfer some of our students to the program, same like Lepsky. Thank you, Ms. Korotoai, for your answers.
Yeah, same here, sir. Thank you.
Okay, one more time, let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Aini. Yeah? Okay. And then now it will be my turn to give a command. Would you please scroll up so we can have a clear kind of the description over there, Miss Aini? Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, would you please scroll up? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Next. Next.
Oh yeah, I have this. Thank you so much for the. Thank you for reminding me. I have also, I mean, in my school for the writing and reading literacy, we have we need to. I mean, the students need to conduct the research, sir. A little research.
Okay, and then what was that? Kartul? It is.
Yeah.
What is it?
It is a kind of conducting the research in the last level. I mean, when they are already in the 12th grade, they need to conduct the research, sir. And then this is one of the pre-requirement to accomplish all the programs, sir, actually. So conducting research is a must.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Okay, scroll down now. Scroll down, please.
This is about what I.
What is it?
I try to answer the question from the material that we have in the application, sir.
Okay.
So it's just my answer based on what I have read in the material.
Okay. Go back to the first page then. Come on, let's try to give a comment based on your answer. Okay, look at this one. To be honest, when you try to explain the first year, especially for reading and then writing literacy, you're mentioning the novel and we tell the story to everyone, or sometimes they write the resume. Yeah, and then what about this kind of activity? It is their habit, or it is something that you try to ask your students before starting the lesson, Miss Aini?
Oh, this is the special program. I mean, we have this kind of an activity specifically at 7 until 7:40 before we start the main class, sir.
Okay, so they have 40 minutes then.
Yeah.
To read
40
some kind
minutes
of
to read.
books and then to.
Yes.
Okay. And then next one, you're mentioning about the, okay, an ads, yeah, reading an ads. What kind of the advertising text that you try to give for your students here, Miss Aini?
I just gave them the video and then
Okay.
all the reading about how to collect the trash, the garbage, sir.
Okay, okay, what kind of ads that related with the trash or the garbage that you give them?
But this is the Indonesian one. I'm not really sure. I forget about the video, but with the newest one, probably you know about this advertisement. You know the La Mineral
Okay.
advertisement, right? This is in Indonesian, and then in that advertisement, there's the information about how to collect or separate the trash, sir.
Okay.
Well, I have yeah.
Again, the last one, you have the scientific, what is it? Scientific work, yeah, scientific writing, scientific research for the students, yeah.
Yeah, scientific.
Okay, and then now let's go with your last one. Yeah, this is really no. Go back to the first slide. The first slide. Okay, related with the cultural. Really curious with the cultural integrations that you explained before. You're mentioning that your school, the lab school here, they have their annual, or what kind of the program?
Oh yeah, annual program, sir.
Annual
program, yeah. So
okay,
every year we are going to go to Europe or Japan, sir.
Okay, it is self-funded, or it is from the government, or what is it?
Oh, it is a private agent, sir.
Okay, so do you mean that here the student, they have to pay some kind of money to join the program?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I thought this will be some kind of grant that you got from several countries because of the, what is it? The collaborations, yeah, the collaboration of the, for example, the teaching notes. So it is a private kind of the inaugural. Okay, thank you.
We haven't gone there, but probably we're going to try to search a kind of the information which is free for the students.
Yeah, because it will be even greater if this program here, you're not gonna collect any kind of funding from the students. And then the funding, it will be from the partner that you guys got from the school. Yeah, and then you're mentioning also about all the van. Yeah, let's go over there. What is it? Needs to collect fund, and most of the students try to, okay. And what about the previous one that you mentioned yesterday? If I'm not mistaken, you were mentioning, okay, yesterday you got some visitor. It is it is a really popular kind of actress, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, inviting such kind of great actress to your school, it is fully funded by the students, or it is from the school?
It is from the school. Our counseling teacher have their programs. It is called Parents and Alumni Day. So in that event, they need to invite the speakers, right? And this year we have the opportunity to invite Prilly Latukonsina to come to our school. Actually, it's just only that. It is belongs to the counseling teacher, sir.
Okay, belong to the counseling teachers. And then Prilly Latukonsina is one of the alumni or not from the school? No. Okay,
No,
so only
she's
invited
not the
speaker
alumni.
then.
Yeah,
only invited
only the
speaker.
speaker.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Aini. I guess that's enough from
Finally.
me. Okay,
Thank you
that's
so much,
enough
sir.
because
Thank you so
there are
much.
many kind of comment and also question from the other participant, which is a good one because it
Thank you
seems
so
like
much.
you have some kind of attractive school, and then look at Miss Fitriana Awani. Oh, so we can go overseas with the students, and then I hope your school can do that one also, yeah, Miss Fitriana
I hope
Awani.
so. Ms. Kuroto, would you please to share your files because
Oh yeah, sure. I will share the file to you here in the chat room.
okay, thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss. Thank you so much, everyone, for the questions. Let me stop my file here. Stop sharing my file. Thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's give round of applause everyone for Miss Aini. Yeah, thank you, Miss Kurratu Aini. And we already skip our break time, I guess. Yeah, can we start the break for now, Miss Fitriana Awani? Is that okay? 15 minutes, that should be fine. Now,
Okay.
okay. Okay, 15 minutes, we are going to have the break, and then after that one, we are going to have the second presenter. Yeah, it will be Miss Miss Rini, if I'm not mistaken, yeah? Miss Rini Melinda, and then Miss Rini, because we already got a high kind of the standard here from Miss Aini, yeah? I hope you're going to give us a better one also after this one. Okay, Miss Rini Melinda? Hello, Miss Rini? Okay. Okay, see ya guys after 15 minutes then. And then you may enjoy the coffee break or try to keep the assignment for your students. Thank you everyone. See you soon. Okay, everyone, I guess that's enough for the break time. You already got the 15 minutes, Miss Tarida. There you go, Mr. Lela. Hello? Okay. Okay, and then now let's proceed to the next participants. We are going to have Miss Rini Melinda, if I'm not mistaken, yeah? Miss Rini Melinda, come on, time is yours, Miss. Please try to explain your student worksheets and then what will be the difference between yours and then also Miss Aini, Miss Kuroto Aini. Come on, Miss Rini Melinda, you may start sharing the screen. Time is yours.
Yes. Thank you, sir, for giving me the chance to present my homework. I say that this is as homework because I did it last night, and then I will share my screen, yes, sir. Let me allow it. Let me do it. No, wait, which one? This one. Tar, mana sih?
Okay, wait a second. By the way, Miss Rini, do you mind? Will you please try to put some light with you over there?
I
Because
move backlight, yes, sir.
because
Sorry,
it's
sir.
kind of scary, I guess. Yeah, we get someone talking, but we can't even see your face.
Okay.
Or Mr. Ahyar, can you see Miss Rini Melinda's face?
Okay, I have already moved to a different corner, sir.
Okay, now we can see your face. Please proceed, Miss Rini.
Okay, can you see my screen, sir?
Okay, it's visible. Come on.
Okay, so and this is the homework that I made last night. Okay, this is since the homework is talking about the literacy program in the school. So in our school, I teach in 26 Senior High School in Tebet, sir. SMA 26 Jakarta. In this school, we have literacy program, which is started already for 3 years until now. And then the literacy day is on Tuesday and Thursday morning before the first subject we learn. So in every Tuesday and Thursday morning, the students are given 15 minutes to do the literacy activity. And so the lesson will be started at 6:45. So in 15 minutes given to the students, they are given different tasks in every literacy session in the school. For example, even in the Tuesday, the students are given reading and writing literacy. So in Thursday, the students will be given numeric literacy. And then on the next meeting, the students will be given digital literacy. And then I will explain my homework. This is about reading and writing literacy. So in reading and writing literacy, in here, the students are given article. We give them article, and then the students are asked to read the article, and after that they are asked to write the insight or the message that they get, or write their conclusion of what they get after reading the article. And then in reading and writing literacy also, this is implemented in students council program, jadi in OSIS MPK. So they make a program just like what have been done last month. If I'm not mistaken, it was in on 11 of February that they invite one of the writer, and then they held what book exhibition, and then at that time they invite Ahmad Fuadi, who wrote a book of Negeri Lima Menara, and then in that occasion, Ahmad Fuadi explain and then share about his thought in writing the book, his inspiration, and also do some discussion. And this is also followed by the activity just like writing for the students. Yeah, and then in writing and reading literacy also, we ever done this activity, we invite one of the alumni, which which is as a writer now, and then the alumni giving tips for the students about how to write, and then how to get the idea, and then how to start writing. And after that, we do activity which is for the student who is interested in writing. We ask them to write, and then alhamdulillah, from this occasion we got one student which is also already become alumni also, that she's interested in reading, and she write it and make it as a book. Yeah, from this we know that we know that finally from this activity we know that several students are talented in writing, sir. Yeah. And then in reading and writing literacy also, in school, in every class, we have literacy corner. So in every class we have literacy corner, and in literacy corner the book is not about the book that related to the subject they learn, but it is a different kind of book, just like comic or biography or encyclopedia or something like that, sir. And then for numeric literacy, as I said to you, numeric literacy is given to the students in literacy time. So in here, we give exercise to the students to do AKM tester. So we give them, and then we ask the students to write, and related to the reading literacy, in numeric literacy, the students try to solve the problem. They write it in a book, and then the first teacher will give signature to the book, to the students' work. I mean, jadi this is for numeric literacy, and for science literacy. And here, the students learn in laboratory, and then they do research or practice there, and then they make report of this activity. So I don't know about science literacy, but I think perhaps that this is what you mean, sir. So the students' activity in laboratory, for example, observing how photosynthesis happen. So and then the students make the report of that, and the latest project that is done by the 11th grader students is they discuss related to how our breathing system happen, and then they try to make the miniature, I say, kayak miniature. So they make it, and then they present it in front of the class. And then for science literacy, for digital literacy, this is given in many tasks to the students, and we give this mostly, who give the digital literacy is mostly language students, guru bahasa Indonesia in bahasa Inggris. So for the students in 10th, 11th, and 12th grader, we ask them to make vlog, and we match this to the topic they learned or the theme they learn. So the students are asked to make their daily vlog, and also for my subject in English, I asked the students for the 12th grader for practical examination. The students are asked to make a news video, and then they have to upload it in YouTube. And then this is the same as another activity in PKWU also. The students are asked to make video of cooking, and then they have to bring the result and also present it also in the classroom. And in here also, the students are asked to make a short movie of hikayat or folk tales in Indonesia. And then they upload it in YouTube, and then due to the 10th grader, the students are asked to make the summary of project penguatan profil Pancasila or P4, and then they make the opening, or the summary of that activity, since the last project is entitled the love our love to the nation, if I'm not mistaken. It also the students make a short video about what global warming is, the impact of global warming, and also close by the summary of that activity in the project Penguatan Pancasila. This is what is done for the students. And as I said to you, in digital literacy also the students are asked in every Tuesday or Thursday we give them a link of a video, and then the students are asked to get the meaning of it, the message, and then they have to write 2 until 3 paragraphs of what they get from it. Yeah. And from financial literacy related to entrepreneurship program or entrepreneurship subject, the students are asked to make proposal of project or business proposal, and then they have to count how much they spend and then how much they have to sell the product, and then and the margin that they get from it. And then for literasi budaya and kewarganegaraan, in here for the 10th grader, the students are asked to find information about the traditional food in Indonesia, and then they try to make it. And then I think this is related to the financial literacy, because after the result of their project is was sold in market day. Yeah. So this is what I can tell you about the literacy activity in our school, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Rini Melinda. Let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Rini Melinda for sharing the answer for this student worksheets. And then now I'd like to give some participants to share their perspective based on this answer. First of all, I'd like to give a chance for Miss Siti Aziza. And then second one, it will be Miss Amira. Yeah. And then next, it will be Miss Iis Sari. Okay, come on. Come on, Miss Aziza.
Yes, sir. I have to give comment to Bu Rini, ya, Rini.
Yeah, it's
Rini
Miss
Melinda.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Rini Melinda. It's so amazing activity in your school in talking about literacy and numerisasi. I just want to ask. Can I ask? Yeah.
That's okay. You can ask the question, please.
Yeah, about the literacy. About the literacy in the first columns. Would you like to go up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, in there you tell about the student have to read an article. Okay, then after that they have to write about their opinion or their summary about that article.
Yes, Miss.
Yeah, yes, that.
And your question is?
Yeah, my question is, what is the student after reading the article? What should the student do? They have to write their opinion about the article or making a summary of the article.
Okay.
That's my questions.
Okay. Of what student must do related to the article is based on the instruction at that time, Miss. Sometimes, for example, today we ask them to make the summary, and then and the next meeting we ask them to write their opinion, and then they have to write it in a specific book, and then the teacher who teach in the first and the second hour will give their signature on the book.
So there will be a report, kind of report, or what's that? A paper, the result of the presentation, like that. Can you show us? Can you show us the how is the report book or paper?
For last 3 years, the school made specific book, but for this year, 2022 and 23, we just ask the students to have one single specific book which is about their literacy activity. So and after that the language teacher, I mean the Bahasa Indonesia and math teacher, the teacher that due to the topic they given to them will check their work, and then yeah, and then they will give score on it.
Thank you, Miss Rini. Thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, we got the second one here, the raising her hand, Miss Tarida. Come on, Miss. What is it that you're going to ask or giving a command for Miss Rini? Come on, Miss Tarida.
I have questions. Actually, when we ask students to read some kind of books or novels, right, for literacy, okay, and then usually the thick of the book is kind of different, right? And then when we ask the students to summarize or telling about what you have just read from the book or from the novels, is that we only ask the student only, okay, you just read read only one chapter or some kind of couple chapters and then you summarize. Because before this kind of curriculum, I still remember at school, in my school, we have a kind of 15 minutes before we start the lessons. We ask the students to read some kind of books, and then you have to orally telling to this in a class, telling summarize of your what you have just read. But it kind of sometimes that's every student have different sorry, the thick of the books is that's different, right? So when they have a kind of book that's really a thick one and they just can finish only for one chapter, and the other students maybe can have some of chapters. Maybe I want to ask to Mr. Sofian, what about that one? Because of when we try to implement this kind of curriculums, I still get a little bit of confusing about this kind of literacy. Yeah. Okay, thank you, Mr. Sofian.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tarida. Come on, Miss Rini, will you please give your response for the question and then also for the suggestion, I guess, from Miss Tarida.
Okay, Miss Tarida, for last 2 years or two until 3 years ago, we asked the student to read specific book, but now we changed the method because we know that when we ask the students read the book, they will the students' ability are different. So perhaps one student can read one chapter, meanwhile the other students can only read 2 pages. So, but for that activity, we ask the student to make the summary, and then the next meeting in literacy session, we ask the student to continue their reading, and then they make the summary again. That's what we did for last 2 or 3 years, and then 2 or 3 years ago, I mean. And but for this year, we changed the method. So that's why I said that for this week, for example, we give them a link of article, and then we ask them to read and then make the summary. And then for the next meeting, we ask them to do AKM exercise of numeracy activity. And also the next meeting, we ask them to watch a YouTube video, a short video, and then they have to write their insight, or they have to write the message that they get from it. So for reading, ask them to reading specific book, we already leave that method because as the problem that you have in your school, every student have different progress. So I think it will be difficult for us to know how far they comprehend the reading or the books itself.
So that means you gave that link before the day before. So when you have the class, so they just presentate what they have just read before, or you
No.
ask.
So I mean, every Tuesday and Thursday morning, around 6 or 10 past 6, we share the link. We share the link to the students, and then we give the instruction to the students that in this literacy, not to the students, sorry, we share the link to the homeroom teacher that this is our literacy program for today, and then the instruction is as follow, and then we ask the students to do the activity, and then after that the student don't need to do the don't need to present their writing, but they just need to write. they have to write the summary or the message that they get from it, and then they submit it. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Tarida, and then also Miss Rini. For Miss Tarida, and then all of the participants of this training, to be honest, when we try to ask our student to read about something that they don't really like it, and so we are not going to expect they're going to love reading the things, the books that we provide for them. Yeah, so we may try to, try to provide them with various kind of resources, various kind of books or article that related to their interests. For example, in our classroom consists of 30 students, 10 students, yeah, they love sports, for example. Yeah, and then 15 students, they love to cook, for example. And then the rest 5 students, they have their hobbies, or they have their interest here about adventure. So when you're going to provide them the book, so you gotta make 3 different kind of resources for them. Yeah, it will be about the article about sport, and then the second one, it will be about the cooking thing you can give them, and then also it will be about the adventures book. So we can have a various kind of resources that we provided for them, yeah, based on what they like. And then if you guys mentioned, it's only giving them a chance to read a random article and then not attract their attention in reading the article, so that's going to be useless. Yeah, that's why some opinion mentioning, if we are going to have the habituations that lead us to the habit here, we are going to give, first of all, what they learn to read first. Yeah, and then that thing, in this freedom to learn curriculum, we conduct what we call by diagnostic test first. So we can know really deep to our students, and then we can provide them with any kind of literacy that we want to propose for them. What kind of reading and then writing kind of literacy, and then numeracy here, and then also the science like literacy, and then also with the digital literacy, till the last one with the cultural literacy. The main point, the main aim for the freedom to learn curriculum, it should be based on what student needs, what student love to do, what they want to learn. Okay, so there will be no more forcing, no more pushing for them to learn something that they hate for it. That's why yesterday when we have the discussions, a comprehensive kind of discussion with Mr. Fajar mentioning, okay, when we try to implement this type of curriculum, okay, that should be only for the senior high school level, and then they're going to go overseas, or they're going to go to continue their study. So we can try to give what they really love. They love to learn biology. They love to prepare themselves in attending a test, in joining their favorite university. We can provide them that way. So that will be the answer. Okay, Ms. Tarida, I hope that will be clear enough for you. Okay, and then anyone else would like to ask some questions for Ms. Rini, or no? Okay, I guess no more questions. Now it will be my turn to give a command. Is that okay, Ms. Rini? Hello?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, and then now, based on list of this literacy that you try to put and then try to make the list, I guess it's pretty similar with majority of these participants, the training participants. It seems like when we call with the reading and then writing literacy, majority you're going to ask the student to read. And then the distinctions, it will be the form of the article, the form of the things that the student gonna read. Yeah, that will be my first point. And then second one, you're mentioning about the numeracy here. The students asked to read some kind of, some kind of exercise here. And then they have to write down the answer based on the question that you deliver for them. For this one, I hope you're going to put more details in specific why this kind of instructions refer to the numeracy literacy. Because if it is only reading, reading some kind of random questions not related with the numeracy, how did we can claim this one refer to numeracy literacy? Okay. And then next one for the science literacy, I guess this will be a good one since you are mentioning the use of laboratory of it and how they're going to observe, the use of the activities, and then they're going to make a report. That's a good one. And the next one for the digital literacy, to be honest, in digital literacy, it's not only making a vlog, of course. This is a good one, but you may try to find alternative also. So it is not only about vlogging, not only the use of the platform YouTube, because that was the platform that you use for this one. Maybe you can ask also some of your students here to write down an article, a paper, and then try to publish it in a certain kind of website. And then we can call that one also as the writing, reading, and then including also a digital literacy for it. Okay, Miss Lily. And then for the financial literacy, I guess this will be an interesting one, an entrepreneurship one. But if you are just mentioning, it is about entrepreneurships, and then it is about how to gain the profit, how to gain the investor for it. I guess this will be a common one, a general one that we can deliver to the students. You may come with the specific details of the example, okay, for the financial literacy. They're going to learn in doing comparing between currency maybe, or trying to make how to be wise in using money. That will be a part of the financial literacy. And then for the cultural literacy, you're mentioning it is not only P4, it's P5. It is project, Project Penguatan Profil Pelajar Pancasila. We got P5, it is not P4. Okay, Miss Rini Melinda, I guess when you're working on this answer, you're writing the answer in a rush, maybe. That's why that you skip Pelajar Pancasila, Profil Pelajar Pancasila. Okay, Miss Rini Melinda, and then I guess this will be a comprehensive kind of the worksheet that you already answer. And then hopefully, based on your explanations, based on the sharing of the experience that you deliver for all of the participants, here we are going to have our comprehensive descriptions, example also about the literacy. Not only about reading and then reading, but it can be about numeracy, science literacy, digital literacy, till the last one refer to the cultural literacy. Okay, Miss Rini Melinda, I guess that's all from me. And then one more time, let's give a round of applause, everyone, for Miss Rini Melinda for sharing her answer. I guess that's enough for today. Do you guys have any question for me or for the? Okay, come on.
Tadi.
Mbak Mel.
Iya.
Kenapa nih? Keluar ya?
Oh, masuk ke sini Pak. Lagi
Semua
diskusi.
masuk ke main room.
Ya kenapa? Ada yang tahu?
Kelasnya lagi seru loh Pak.
Sebentar.
Lagi seru banget.
Bentar Bapak dan Ibu.
Kenapa bisa tiba-tiba pindah ini ke
Dia lagi
kelas
clear
lain?
tadi ceritanya.
Kenapa ya?
Gimana balik lagi atau gimana nih?
Zoom-nya udah harus balik kali Bu,
Kita
waktunya 2 jam.
ke SMA balik lagi kita.
Kita balik lagi
Belum, Bu,
ke kelas
belum.
masing-masing ya Bapak Ibu ya.
Oh,
Iya, adminnya nih.
Iya Bu.
Adminnya.
Sebentar Bapak dan Ibu sebentar. Padahal saya juga tidak pencet apa-apa ini dari tadi. Masih Bentar ya Bu, Bapak. Saya padahal tidak pencet apa-apa loh. Lagi panggil Pak Udin tadi. Kalau masih berlangsung silakan Bapak dan Ibu mungkin kembali lagi ya. Ini sampai jam 10.15 ya. Masih ada 20 menit. Silakan Bapak dan Ibu kembali lagi. Mohon maaf mungkin ada trouble.
Okay, I'm really sorry for the interruptions, because that's something strange happened to the IT admin, I guess. Yeah. Okay, come on, guys. Do you have any questions? We are going to have around 20 minutes left to discuss a little about learning objectives and then learning purpose syntax, CP, capaian pembelajaran, and then also with alur tujuan pembelajaran ATP. Come on, do you guys have any questions? Please. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is it, Mr. Fajar?
I'm like it. Questions, sir. Yeah, questions.
Okay.
Question for you. So far, I have a blank idea about what CP is, what alur is, because I'm still implementing K13, sir, in my class. Yeah. So I have no idea about that. Maybe you could explain to us here, probably a little bit about CP and alur pembelajaran and so on. Well, you can give us example, but like that, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Fajar. That's why I asked you guys if you have any questions. And then now we're going to open up the learning objective or KP. Yeah. Okay, wait a second. Okay, can you guys see the screen now? Hello?
Yeah, still blank. Now we can.
Okay, this will be the concept explorations. That's the meaning of it. Yeah, and then I hope you guys can see it clearly here. It will be about the learning objective, or it is simply TP. And then we can see here a process of learning. It is a journey. Yeah, it is not about a competitions. Yeah, the most important one in a journey or in a trip, it is the, what is it? The destinations, right? Without the destinations, we are just wasting the time and then cost only. Yeah, spending our money with for nothing. Yeah, and then if we have our clear, what is it, destinations? Yeah. And then we can use, what is it? We can use our time and then we can use the cost of it, yeah, in a good way. Okay. And then now we can have a look at here what we call by TP or the learning outcomes. Yeah. And then here TP is simply, what is it? The last destinations. If we are trying to make this kind of analogy. Yeah, it is the last, what is it, target for each of the phase in student teaching and learning. Because in Freedom to Learn curriculum, we are no longer using the term class, but we are using phase. Yeah, so for the first level, yeah, we have the term A level till the last level that we got for the senior high or for the vocational high school. Okay, and then we can have a look here also. CP or the learning outcomes here is the minimum competence that should be achieved by the students for each of the learning that lesson that they're going to learn. Yeah, and then learning outcomes here designed based on this one. Yeah, based on what kind of the standard for the graduate and then also for the content of the standard. This will be a simple definition about learning outcome, Mr. Fajar. So the final destinations, if we try to make an analogy, this like a journey. Yeah, a process of learning is like a journey. That way, Mr. Fajar, I guess. Yeah, I hope that will be clear enough for you. And then now let's try to, yeah, let's try to have a look at this one. And then for this, for the purpose of the education in Indonesia, I'm not going to mention this one. Yeah, and then why did we need to learn about the learning outcomes or the learning objective? You may mention it. Yeah, because one of the learning objective, one of the learning outcome refer to, what is it? The policy of our Minister of Education in achieving the purpose of our education in Indonesia. Yeah. Okay, the next one, this will be the same also. It is the, what is it? It is the definition of the learning objective, you may call it, or the learning goals. Yeah. It is the, what is it? It is the learning competency that should be achieved by the student for each phase. One more time, we are not mentioning using the term of class, but we are mentioning it is a phase of it. Starting with the basic phase here for the early childhood kind of educations, yeah, till the highest one. Okay, and then we have also for the students that with the special needs student, they have also a learning objective that modified specially for the inclusive educations. Okay, and the next one, this will be the things that you have to understand when you are going to make your, what is it, your learning objective or the learning aims or the learning purpose that you're going to make. We can have a look at here the aim, yeah, the purpose of the national educations, and then second one we have Profil Pelajar Pancasila, and then we have SKL, and then we have the content, and then we have the process, and then also the assessment. Yeah, and then we can have a look at here the structure of the curriculums. Yeah, it is given from the government. Yes, set from the government. And the next one we have the learning objective, and then we have also what we call by the assessment and then principle of the teaching and learning. And then for this one, for the learning objective, yeah, this curriculum designed by what kind of the school that you guys have. When you have your lab school, it should be different with the state school, and then also with the public school. And the next one, when you're going to make this learning objective or learning outcome, you're going to need what we call by learning purpose syntax, or simply alur tujuan pembelajaran. Yeah, and then after you already created alur tujuan pembelajaran or learning purpose syntax, you're going to create what we call by the learning module or the teaching aids that you're going to use. That will be the cycles in using freedom to learn curriculum. Okay, now let's try to have a look at this one also. There are many kinds, yeah, that you can read it by yourself, I guess. I don't have to explain this one, yeah. Okay, this will be the learning objective that can use this kind of backward design, starting with what kind of the result that you wanted to get based on the process of teaching and learning. And the next one, you're going to decide what kind of proof that acceptable that you're going to get. And then you're going to plan the learning experience and then also the instructions. This will be the example of how that you're going to use the learning objective, and then you're going to arrange this one by backward design method. Yeah, and then we can have a look at identify the result that we want through the learning objective or learning outcome, and then after that one the learning aims, and the next year it will be the learning purpose syntax or alur tujuan pembelajaran. It is from CP, capaian pembelajaran, tujuan pembelajaran, and the next one, it will be alur tujuan pembelajaran. How did we are going to make, how did we are going to provide the teaching and learning, how did we are going to teach their students. We have several kind of steps of it. That's why we call this ATP here. It is a syntax, yeah, a pace that we are going to use, yeah, to gain our, what is it, our learning purpose or our learning aims, to get also the learning objective, learning outcome based on the skill that this student have to master. Yeah, and then, okay, this will be also the same, yeah. Another kind of analogy here, if we are writing into some kind of place, yeah, the learning, what is it, learning objective here, giving a common, what is it, a common aims, yeah, a general aims, yeah, a general kind of these destinations, yeah, and then time available to achieve or to proceed to our aim here, we call it pace. Pace here, it is the term, one more time, that refer to the term that in freedom to learn curriculum, it's different with the K-13 curriculum that's still using the class. Okay, everyone. And then next, okay, this will be the how that learning objective here used for the early childhood learning. It will be the basic one. And then we have also here for the elementary, it is for the pace A, B, and then C. And then for the junior high, we call here the D pace. And then for high school and then vocational high consists of E and then F. So this one refer to the class of 10 and then also 11 and 12 for this senior high school. Okay, and then this one, yeah, we are not going to discuss for the special needs of the students because that's not our concern. Okay, this will be the things that you have to consider in your, what is it, guys, in your learning objective. Yeah, so we can have several kind of the competency here. It is essential one. Yeah, and then each of the learning material that you are going to deliver, one more time, it should consist to what will be the aim, what will be the purpose in delivering the lesson for the students. Yeah. Okay, and then, okay, this will be the example, and then the example, it will be for this one, yeah. Based on the final pace, C pace here, these students, they're going to be able in putting their experience through the visual as one of the creative expressions in detail. This will be the example of the learning objective of the they already learned. And then this one for C pace here, which level, guys, for C pace? C level here. What class for C level, everyone?
Elementary school.
Junior high school.
Elementary school.
Okay, now some of you mentioning it is for elementary, some of you mentioning it is for junior. Come on.
Elementary.
Okay, I told you it is for A, B, and then C. Yeah, it is considered. Now let's try to have a look at the previous one. Yeah, okay. Okay, look at this one. Yeah, A, B, and then C pace here consists starting from the first grade of elementary school till the last one. Yeah, okay, everyone. And okay, next. Okay, next, this will be the characteristic, the things that you guys have to put while making, and then the example here, it's not in English language learning, so you guys can make it your own. Yeah. Okay, and then we can have a look at here, starting with the process of thinking and then doing it and then creating, reflecting, and then the impact of it. That will be the element of the learning objective for this lesson. And then next, it will be the things that related with how the level of understanding in learning objective. But we are not gonna discuss that one. Okay, and then this will be the example of the, okay, I guess it is the same. The form of it, starting with the explanations, interpretations, applications, and then also the perspective. Yeah, and then this will be in Bahasa Indonesia, everyone. What about DPES here? DPES, it is for elementary or for senior or for junior? Okay, this one for the junior, yeah, and then this will be the level of understanding, yeah, based on the learning objectives, starting with the interpretations, applications, perspective, and then also empathy, yeah. Okay, and then what about this one? F-PACE here. F, it is for junior or for the senior high?
Senior high.
Okay, senior or junior high?
Senior.
Okay, this one related with you guys as the senior high school English teacher. Yeah, so this will be the things that you are going to, what is it, propose that you are going to get for your student when they learn about the form of understanding. First of all, it will be the self of knowledge. And then second one here is the applications. And then the third one, it is perspective. And then last one, it is the empathy. Yeah, so that will be the last thing, I guess, I can deliver with you guys about the learning objective or the learning outcomes or TP in Bahasa. And then now I'm going to share the next one, next file here for this TP. It will be, okay, can you guys see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
It is visible.
Okay, wait a second. Okay, this will be the second one. Okay, what is it that you guys see now here? It is the ATB thing, or what is it?
Is
Miss
it
Fitriana?
the syntax of learning?
Purpose like kompetensi dasar. No.
Kompetensi
Purpose.
dasar,
No.
really?
Alur tujuan.
No, syllabus.
Yeah, okay, it will
Tahapan
be
pembelajaran.
alur tujuan pembelajaran, or we call the English term here, it will be learning purpose syntax, right? The syntax, the step of it. Yeah, how did we are going to achieve our learning purpose, and then how did we are going to achieve also our learning objective. Yeah. Okay, and then now let's try to have a look at this one. Okay, this will be the learning purpose. Yeah, it is consists of descriptions about 3 elements here, based on the knowledge, skill, and then also the behavior that can achieve by the student in one or more learning activities that arrange based on the chronological kind, yeah, based on the learning process from time to time, that will become the, what is it, requirement to achieve the learning objective or TP. That's simply what we call by TP. Yeah, before we are going to discuss about ATP, alur tujuan pembelajaran. Okay, and then for this one, we have some kind of things that we have to see here. We have the cognitive pace, yeah, and then we have the dimensions of knowledge, yeah, and then also we have some kind of, what is it here? Some kind of related with freedom to learn curriculum, ya, profil pelajar Pancasila. This will be the tujuan pembelajaran or the learning purpose. Okay, and the next one, based on the learning purpose,
Life skill.
yeah, consists of the 3 things here. The first, it will be the competency, of course. What kind of the competency that we are going to deliver, that we are going to expect from our students. And in the example here, the students, they can provide the solutions to solve a certain kind of, what is it, natural conditions, yeah, because of the human error or human kind of case, yeah. And the next one here, the students can do or practicing or demonstrating, yeah, a basic what is it? Locomotor. What kind of term is this? Yeah, locomotor. It is referred to what kind of lesson, everyone? Locomotor? Hello? Locomotive. What kind of subject, Mr. Fajar? Mr. Ahyar?
Science.
Okay, science. Yeah, this will be the example of the competence, that competency that we are going to expect, that we are going to hope from our students. Yeah, and the next one here, it is the content of it. Yeah, the content, it should be about what is it? The knowledge that they're going to master after joining our lesson. Yeah, and then here the example, it will be the changing of natural conditions, yeah, in Earth based on the human factors or human error. Yeah, and the next one, it is the variations. The variation here is, what is it? Based on a skill that refer to how did it think. Yeah, critical thinking, and then what else? Not only critical thinking, what else that they have to master for the students? Creative thinking, what else? Hard things, yeah, and then the skills to evaluate, to analyze, to predict, and then also to create. That will be the top things. And then the variation here, we call it is simply about hard things, higher order thinking skill. And then the example of each type, I guess I don't have to mention it for you guys. And then this will be the concept for the learning purpose based on the syntax of it. Yeah. And then we can have here the example 3 aspect that we have to put on it. First here, explaining this one, and then also using the own word, and then explaining also the Newton law. I hope you guys familiar with this kind of term. Yeah? And second one here, designing the solutions, problem solving, and then also how did this related with the, what is it? What will be the last one here?
Household.
Household. Okay. And the next one, we can see the competency. Yeah. Okay, and then we can see also the content itself, and the last one, the variations that we try to make on it. Okay, that will be the concept of the learning purpose. And then now, guys, do you have any question, or are you still confused? I hope you guys still confused, because you can read it more in detail through all the learning material that you guys can achieve through the learning management system. Look at the smile by Miss Nulaila over there. It is the smile of understanding the topic, or confused. Come on, Miss Nulaila.
Yes, sir. Confusing, sir.
Okay.
That's why I want to ask.
Okay, what is it? The questions? Come on.
If I'm not mistaken, for learning objective, it's a learning competence with student in each phase, right?
Okay.
So is it the same with indicators in curriculum 2013 or different?
Okay, you may call it, it is pretty similar with the new terms, yeah? So the things that we have to provide for the student, and then they have to achieve it. Yeah, that will be the difference. Yeah. Okay, Miss Nurlaila, it's pretty similar but different term that used in freedom to learn curriculum. Okay, Miss Nurlaila?
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And then let me tell you guys, in implementing freedom to learn curriculum, you don't have to worry about confused in making, what is it, TP or learning objective, in making TP or the learning purpose, in making learning purpose syntax or ATP, or in making, what is it, learning module or teaching aids. All of that one, we have a big book. Yeah, we have a big book called, what is it? A guidance to use the learning objective, a guidance to design, what is it? To design a learning model, a guidance also to use different kind of resources. Yeah, and then this based on the book. Yeah, the name of the book, I hope you're going to, what is it, find it. if you guys already watched the 15 minutes video about freedom to learn curriculum, you're going to be familiar with BKSAP. Yeah, do you still remember that one, Miss Fitriana Amani?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Not only reading what is BKSAP, but try to find the books. Try to find the guidance of it. Okay. That will be the easy thing, I guess, in implementing freedom to learn curriculum. One more time, if you are going to ask about the project base or Peli myself, we have the guidance book that we can use. We have the example that you guys also can use it. And then it is also the same. The resources, it will be from BKSAP, if I'm not mistaken. That was the video that told you guys when the first meeting, yeah, when the first meeting you learn about 15 minutes video to understand about freedom to learn curriculum. I hope after this one, you are going to, what is it? You are going to rewatch the video, yeah, the first video, freedom to learn curriculum, and then try to take a note. What kind of the guidance books that mentioned by me, yeah, and then what kind of the example of CP, TP, modul ajar, and all the terms related with freedom to learn curriculum. Okay, everyone, is that clear enough for you? Hello? Look at the face of Miss Susan over there. Okay, what is it? Come on, time is over. Yeah, that's okay. By the way, where's Miss Inung, Miss Fitriana? Where is Miss Inung? Why she's not
I didn't
joining?
see her on the meeting since the beginning.
Okay, anyone that know Miss Inung, Miss Susan? Do you know her?
I think she is sick, sir. She already mentioned it in the chat box.
Yeah,
Sick,
he
yeah.
asked on the chat.
Yes.
He was
Okay, why? Okay, maybe because yesterday we talked about her when I mentioned, okay, Miss Inung, you are a progressive participant of the training. Yeah, we are not giving you the assignment, and then you already submitted, and then now she is 6. Okay, that's okay then. Yeah, let's hope that Miss Inung gonna get better soon. Yeah, and then tomorrow it will be the last day. Tomorrow it will be the answer for Miss Fitriana Amani also, how to assess, yeah, the teaching and learning in freedom to learn curriculum. Not today, yeah, Miss Fitriana Amani. Okay, come on, guys. Do you guys have any other questions? If no more question, because we already postponed our time here till 10:23. Come on. Do you guys have any questions? One last questions. One last question.
Me, sir, Rini, sir.
Okay, come on, Miss Rini. What is it?
Sir, can I ask for your permission because tomorrow I have to accompany my students to go to science camp and Perjusa, and then I have to leave the school start from 7 in the morning. But I will try to follow this session if the signal is okay during on the way to the spot. Is it okay, sir?
Okay, I guess you're going to pose a question related to learning material that we discussed, but it seems like it is a permissions, yeah? That's okay, Miss Rini Melina, you may accompany your students, but one more time, if it is possible for you, you have to join using your smartphone. Yeah,
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Nuslina, sir.
Okay, Miss Nuslina, what happened, Miss Nuslina?
Okay, I beg your permission for tomorrow. Sir, I still have an exam,
Okay.
English practice exam for tomorrow.
Okay.
So from now 8:30 to 10 o'clock, sir.
Okay, that's okay, Miss Nuslina. But to be honest, Miss Fitriana, it seems like
Thank you,
Miss
sir.
Nuslina technically she is not joining this training, right?
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
because 3 days in asking for permissions, yeah. And then I hope you're going to watch the video, the recording of video of the meeting that we had.
I see the video and then do the assignment.
Okay, and then Miss Fitriana Amani, one more time, I want you to please try to remind all of your friends here to put their summary on the second meeting of the training, on the third meeting, and then also on the fourth meeting that we had today. Okay.
Sir,
Not only you. What is it?
Yeah. Sorry, sir. Is it for the second video or third video? Because I have
Okay, all of it. All of it.
Okay.
Second video. Okay, third video, the fourth video, till we have the last video for tomorrow.
Okay, my friends, I'd like to remind you to put your comment.
Okay, you don't have to do it now after I leave the meeting. Wow, okay, it seems like awkward. Why did I have to listen that one? After this, I'm gonna leave the meeting and then you're gonna stay here, talk about that one with all of your friends.
Okay, thank you, sir. Sorry.
Okay, we got Miss Aini that you're raising your hand. What is it, Miss Aini?
Yeah, sir, there are two questions that I want to ask you.
Come on, we have 5 minutes only.
Yeah, sir. Well, the first one is you
Okay.
said that I haven't submitted the resume for our last meeting, but I'm not sure which one is that. The second one is that we still have two kinds of materials. The first, the last two materials here. So you're going. Our last meeting is tomorrow, right? So we are going to accomplish that tomorrow.
Yep.
Is that true?
Yep.
I mean, for the fourth task and the fifth tasks.
Yeah, it will be for tomorrow for the last meeting.
Oh, all of them for tomorrow.
Yeah, all of them for tomorrow.
Oh yeah. Okay.
And
Thank
then
you,
for
sir.
the resume, I guess already replied your direct message to me. You better check it. Yeah. And then
unfortunately, yeah.
And then that one, you're going to get the explanation from Miss Fitriana Amani after this. What you have to do with all of the meeting video that we have. Okay. Okay.
Sir,
I guess. What is it?
Sorry. Excuse me for a little bit. There's trouble with the Zoom. We went back to the main room, and then after that, I lost all the chats here. Hopefully, you can text me again. And then text me privately. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The sum up or the summary, Miss Aini, it will be explained by Miss Fitriana Amani after this one. Where that you have to put your summary, the resume of it, for all the meeting that we have. And then after I leave this meeting, please do not leave first because you have to discuss it with Miss Fitriana Amani, who will be the one that's gonna lead us tomorrow for doing the praying, who will be the one that's gonna lead us to do the ice breaking. And then since tomorrow it will be the last day of the training, hopefully Miss Fitriana Amani, you are going to pick one of your friends here, one of the participants, to give, what is it, the last words, maybe, the impressions, or what is it that you call it, after joining this training. Okay, Miss Fitriana Amani. And then before we are going to end this session, would you please share your best smile with me, guys? Come on, share your best smile, please. Okay, Mr. Ahyar is not smiling, I guess. And then look at Miss Nurul Aini, hiding behind her camera. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cheers. Okay, one more time. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cheers. Okay, there we go, I guess. What is it, Miss Fitriana Amani? You were raising your hand.
I just want to confirm that beside the second video, we also have to sum up today's meeting on the next video.
Okay, so for your informations, the first video I asked you guys to put your name and then the name of your guys' school. For this second video, you're going to sum up the content that we discussed. The third video, it will be also the summary. And then the fourth video, this video I already recorded, and then I'm going to upload it. And then you have to also put your resume or the summary of this meeting. Okay, Miss Fitriana Amani, is that clear?
Yeah, it's clear enough. Thank you.
Okay,
sir.
I guess that's all for today, everyone. And then best of luck for the exam, Miss Nuslina, for the supervising the exam for your students. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Yeah, and then thank you guys for being an active, really active kind of participant for these trainings. Yeah, see you guys for tomorrow for the last meeting. And then the last, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Okay, permission
Thank you
to
so much,
leave.
sir.